Hey guys, Guinea Pigs 1 here. Today I'm going to do a video about 10 random facts about each of my pets. If you want to do one too, make it a video response to this video so that I can see it. So today we're going to do Barnaby here to start. So he was my first pet I ever got when I moved into my own home. Back in March he had a bladder stone removed. He had an ear infection last year that left him sometimes with a slight head tilt. Barnaby and I have the strongest bond. He trusts me with anything, whether it's handing him a new food, going to the vets, taking him outside. He's always so relaxed if I'm there with him. He will be 4 in January. He is the only pig that will fall asleep completely while out on my lap. He can be really stubborn if he doesn't feel like getting his nails clipped or doesn't want you to wipe his back or anything like that. Barnaby can't really make a weak sound, like the sound when they're yelling for treats and stuff. His voice is really raspy and airy, so it sounds really funny, but he's always been like that since the first day I got him. It's one thing like where I know it's Barnaby talking, because it just does not sound like the other pigs. Barnaby is the only pig that I have ever heard chirp. And when he was little, he used to do the cutest little laps ever. I have a video. It was my very first video I ever put on YouTube. So that's my 10 facts about Barnaby. Now, Ernie. There's Ernie there. Ernie was the second pig I ever got. Ernie was bonded with Barnaby, but after Barnaby's surgery, he did not want to go back with him. Ernie is known for squeaking all the time while I'm trying to clip his nails, even though, I'm not hurting him or anything. Ernie loves to get his ears rubbed. That's his favorite thing. When I first got Ernie, he was solid gray, but now over time, he's got lots of speckles. And his tummy is just adorable with pink speckles. Ernie has 2 dark feet in the front and 2 pink feet in the back. He is my absolute loudest squeaker. Ernie can be quite high-strung and is really hyper, always bouncing around. He is the first one to climb up on the bars for treats. And every day Ernie requires foot ointment on his back feet because they get really sore otherwise. So that is Ernie. Now Grover. Grover was a birthday present from my mom. And he is my smallest pig. He weighs 970 grams or less. Grover took over a year to somewhat tame. He is the most jumpy and nervous pig that I have. He will let you pet him sometimes, and then all of a sudden he realizes he's letting you pet him, and then he'll run in terror. If you're clipping his nails and your finger is near his mouth, he will nibble it. With other pigs, he is so aggressive and defensive that he's dangerous. Grover has a cyst on his back that luckily once it was drained a couple times. So far nothing has gone back in it, but you can see where it is. When you hold him on your lap, you have to hold him really tightly close to your body, otherwise he sits there and shakes and gets really nervous. And Grover will always popcorn for hay. Whenever you put new hay in the hay rack, he pops all over the cage. He gets really happy. So next we have Calvin. Calvin was adopted with Hobbs here. His original name was Milo. 99% of the time I'd say Calvin is sleeping with his eyes 100% closed. Calvin is the boss pig of these 2 guys, but he has never once hurt anybody. He is so sweet. Calvin has red eyes. He is such a good boy when I have to clip his nails or do anything with him, like put lotion on. He's really good. Calvin has had to been put under twice. Once because Grover ripped the side of his mouth, and the other time was because of his cyst. Let's see. Oh, he has a permanent scar on his back from where his cyst was removed. You can kind of see it here. Right there. Oh, when you hold him, he is so warm and he's kind of squishy. He's a little bit chubby, but he is so cute to hold. And every day he does little laps around the cage with Hobbs. So that is Kelvin. Now Hobbs obviously was adopted with Kelvin, they're brothers. His name was Brownie. Hobbs loves chin rubs. He absolutely hates to be touched on his shoulders or his back. It makes him twitch and he just can't stand it. He is a coroplast chewer at random times. He loves to popcorn and do laps. He has a little freckle on his back. He often sleeps near his brother, but they never cuddle together. When I tried to make a trio with Barnaby, Hobbs was obsessed with Barnaby, and that's what led to me having to break the trio up. And whenever I am scooping up poops around the cage with my little dustpan, he has to follow it wherever it goes, sometimes hopping in the dustpan. Alright, so now for my little Bun Bun. Let's see what we got for you, Seymour. Alright, I adopted Seymour. He is about 1.5 years old. He is a Netherland dwarf with possibly something else in him because he's not 100% to breed. He absolutely loves to be pet all the time, anytime. Whenever I'm around the house and I come up to check on him and I just talk to him, right away he does little binkies. He hops up on my lap if I'm sitting on the ground with him. He can be rather protective of his stuff, kind of grunts or snorts sometimes. He is an absolute terror to try and pick up. And he just loves to run and jump up on stuff. Like, that's why I have the little box here for him. So that is Seymour. Hey cutie. So if you want to make a video, just make one and then do a video response to this video so I can see it. Bye guys.